Real outcome of G5 governors, Tinubu London meeting revealed, party source says. So it means that, because there are also rumors that the G5 governors that went to London to discuss which presidential candidate they have to support also met with Tinubu while in London. So the real outcome of their meeting and their meeting with Tinubu is now revealed by one of their party sources. Can you imagine? Let's hear what they have to say. Because these governors actually have arrived Lagos on Friday night from London after holding all these meetings with all propagandas and controversies surrounding their meetings. Despite widespread report that the G5 governors have struck a deal to support the All Progressive Party presidential candidate, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, an impeccable source in the APC campaign team disclosed that negotiations are still ongoing. It has been reported that the G5 governors and Ahmed Bola Tinubu met in London over the 2023 presidency. The meeting outcome has been a subject of rumor in different quarters. Speaking in a telephone interview with Daily on Friday, the source said Tinubu's deal with the governors is pending further consultations with APC's party structures in Rivers, Benue, Abia, Enugu, and Oyo State, which are actually the 5 states governed by these 5 G5 governors. Yes, a deal has been reached. However, negotiations are still ongoing. We have a formidable structure in all these states, Benue, Rivers, Oyo, Abia, and Enugu. We have to go back and consult these states with structures. You know, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an experienced politician. He wants to do further consultation on the matter, the source stated. Can you imagine? So is this the rumor now? Though Tinubu, Wike and the G5 governors are yet to verbally say it, that they are supporting Tinubu, and the state negotiation is still ongoing, which are 2 statements that are contradictory and do not hold water. Okay? You can't say you have a deal and you say negotiation is still ongoing. It doesn't make sense. You must finish negotiation, sign the negotiation outcome, the agreement, before you have a deal. So if you say you are still negotiating, then you don't have a deal. That is the truth. So it's all propaganda. The G5 governors are Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Samuel Otom of Benue State, Ifeanyi Ogwuanyi of Enugu State, and Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State. Okay? So what they're telling us here is that they are back, all right? But telling us, the only thing they're telling us here is that they struck a deal with Tinubu, having met with him in London. But again, negotiation is ongoing. And what kind of negotiation is that is ongoing? What the Tinubu team want to go to all the states, all right, to discuss this alliance with the state stakeholders, that is the states governed by these 5 agreed governors, which are basically Rivers State, Oyo State, Enugu State, Abia State, and Benue State. Okay, because they have APC structure in all of those states as well. So they want to go back to those states to go and consult. Okay, consult further and probably gather more data to conclude the negotiation they're having with the G5 governors. But the question is, where do they intend to put all the G5 governors if they eventually strike a deal? Does it mean that the G5 governors will be in APC, will be in PDP and be working for APC? Or is PDP going to expel them, like it is being rumored right now that they are working to expel them? Because even the INEC chairman has stepped into this matter and also considering the option of expelling these 5 governors for the PDP. Okay? Or how are they going to do it? Because they can't remain in PDP and be doing anti-party activities and then support Tinubu out of that. Even if they're supporting Peter Obi, it's still anti-party activity within the PDP. So it means that they're going to face expulsion. What about if before that day, Ayu eventually resigns and Wike is made the chairman of PDP nationwide? what will happen? Does it mean that the 5 governors will go and support Atiku, that is a Fulani, that even Otom or Benue State has vowed never to support? Because of insecurity, the Fulanis have made, to face Nigerians? No. So I think Wike is in a dilemma, he's confused, because he cannot continue anti-party activities like this and still go scot-free. Okay, and we cannot say if Yocha Ayu finally resigns for some reasons to cause more confusion, that is going to step back in supporting Tinubu and Peter Obi to go and support Atiku of his party, which is PDP. So it means that these guys, I don't understand how they reason. I don't understand how they reason. That is the truth. So Wike is gradually beginning to sound like an empty vessel. He's beginning to, cause frustration within his camp. And Wike is not showing maturity in handling this kind of matter. We know he was denied, or not really denied anyway, he lost during the PDP primaries, and so he couldn't become the flag bearer of the party. Now that is why he's doing all of this fight out of frustration. Okay, but the truth is that, does he have the courage to even be the president of this country? Does he have the courage to even become a leader of a political party? Okay, so if he's called today to become the chairman of the PDP, it means that he doesn't care whether a Fulani takes over after a Fulani, or even if he does not go, that he's going to remain and to support Tinubu. It means that he doesn't care about the Muslim ticket, even if Tinubu is from the south. We are blind. So they are selfish interests that they are fighting for. That is the way it is. It is their selfish interest that they are fighting for. They are not fighting for the interests of Nigerians. It is quite obvious. It is very, very glaring. So we really need to watch them very well. We really need to watch them very well, because they have a lot, to tell Nigerians. Somebody is saying, yeah, nonsense. APC having structure in those states is meaningless. APC will never get 1% in Southeast. So money Tinubu is spreading to buy G5 to back him is useless. Only the statements made by his running mate Shetima against Igbos, all right, is enough to stone them in face. And with Shetima and Tinubu, it's like Shetima will be coming to realize his foolish dream that the Westerners and Northerners will useless Igbos and their business. No, any pharmacist will hold in the East and in the hands of Igbos in Nigeria. That Igbos will cry in Nigeria, nobody will hear them. In his leak tape he sent to Kunle, mocking Igbos in the tape. Shetima's agenda must not hold, or Nigeria will be ruined. That is the truth. So the thing there is that it's obvious that these G5 governors probably are beginning to collect something from Tinubu. But the same way Tinubu bought his way through the primaries in APC, in the same way Atiku bought his primaries also in APC, in the same way Tinubu is going to buy the G5 governors and for them to support him. Only God knows how much he has voted in, or he has promised to give them each. He can give them 1 billion naira each, or 500 million naira each, and they will succumb. Because Nigeria don't have conscience when it comes to money. That is the truth about it. Nigeria don't have conscience when it comes to money. So to you all can ever think about his money. Did you see Tinubu paying them money, or both are looking for areas to collaborate for mutual benefit? Not only collaboration. They need Tinubu as much as Tinubu needs them. The peculiarity of each state would be taken into consideration, and you are just bragging for nothing. Even without any deals with G5, your conclusion that Tinubu would not get 1% in Southeast is very unrealistic. Let us wait and see. Okay, so this person is responding to the previous comment written by the previous person. Okay, so it's collaboration. You call it collaboration. It's not about money. We understand. Collaborating with cash. Because most likely Tinubu is spending hell to get these G5 governors into his own side, and that will throw more confusion into PDP. At the same time, disenfranchise these governors. Because when you collect money, you don't have voice anymore. And that's exactly what is going to happen to them. And I will not be surprised if Wike suddenly keeps quiet and stops talking. The way Fahishe made more noise in those days from Ekiti State. Where is Fahishe today? He can't talk anymore. All right. So I will not be surprised if Wike suddenly keeps quiet and stop talking again after probably collecting something from Tinubu and his entourage. So this is what is happening here. The G5 governors are beginning to show sign that they are supporting Tinubu rather than any other political party. Okay, but also learned that still confusion within the Labour Party, within the G5 governors, because 3 of them are supporting Labour Party, only 2 are probably going to support Tinubu, and that will tear that G5 apart. So we are waiting to see that happen, because most likely it's going to happen. Because Tom has sworn he will never vote in the Fulani, having seen what the Fulanis did to them in Benue State under this Buhari's government. So they even Wike cannot force Otom to support Tinubu. It's not going to happen. The entire middle belt have decided to support Peter Obi, and that they stand on. So thank you for listening. This is what is filtering out of the meeting that the G5 governors had among themselves and with Tinubu while in London.